say it's the same evil bird. It's two feathers of the same evil bird. You know, and it don't matter how you roll the dice, however you want to play it out.
They cock dice.
You know, this man is going to make your life misfortunate, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to lose with Esau. And you look at how they play it out, like they just brought Elon Musk into the picture.
Yeah.
You know, they gave him basically a government official office, Department of Government Efficiency. So you hear that, you're like, oh, okay, so the word efficient, that's got a positive connotation to it.
It disarms you.
Yeah, it disarms you, yeah.
Just like peace troops.
Yeah.
You know?
Everything
Peace, but then it's the truth. Like, wait a minute. Fuck, you want peace, but you send the truth. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because the peace gonna come through what? Through war.
Yeah. Then he try to convince you that putting terrorists out there is gonna make your living conditions better.
Right.
You know, tell me we're gonna be much better now. Everything's gonna be good. We're gonna be the tariffs are gonna work, you know. And like when you go back and you look at the history of what tariffs did, it caused a Great Depression, man. Okay? This ain't the first time tariffs has been used by the US government, man. They had a Great Depression behind it, you know. So they keep spinning these narratives, and then they when you ask them straight up, they never give you a straightforward answer. You know, it's always a roundabout type of answer.
You always gotta figure this
You
nigga out.
gotta figure it out. They keep you guessing.
Yeah, it take you 2 days to study this nigga answer. So go back to the 1920s. That nigga lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and every Jake ain't. You know, the average Jake ain't finna do that.
Yeah, they ain't finna look up
You know,
certain words.
you know.
Yeah.
So that's ultimately why the Lord got us out here. You know, this. Come on. Go ahead, bro.
And it's Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the lepers his spots? Then may ye also do good that accustomed to do evil.
Right. So this man was designed. You know, he's the wicked. You know, he was designed. He's known as the man of sin, the son of perdition. He was designed to destroy.
And the father alive.
Yep. The scriptures say, he seeketh nothing but to kill and destroy. Steal, kill, and destroy, man. You know? But you had some more? You had some more?
On the definition?
What you had?
Yeah, it's a little more than definition.
Okay, go ahead. And then you can finish what you had.
This is go back to mischief. It says wickedness, wrongdoing, evil, harm, trouble, vexation,
Crazy.
come or bring to grief, be unfortunate,
Yeah.
opposite of achieve, badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Esau.
Yeah.
You know, but it's towards who? You so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Spanish, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's who really get affected by it. You know?
But you niggas have this false hope that one day
Yeah,
Esau
one
will
day.
treat you niggas right, man.
Because look,
It's
now,
not in the plans.
now it's a war on education.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they're trying to play it now. It's a war on education. But when you really look at it, education system sucks.
Yeah, it's trash.
It's trash.
The people with less public school and college education be better off.
Yeah, homeschooling.
Yeah, like our grandfathers they quit in 4th grade, but they can build a house from scratch, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was better off.
Yeah.
Like, the longer you stay in this system, the more dumbed down and indoctrinated you become.
That's right. And then
You know?
especially when they go into the college, going back to the word degree, it means what? Downgrade.
Step back!
You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
think you're getting a step ahead, but you really stepping what? You stepping back.
Yeah, you stepping down.
But I say something,
Yeah.
a lot of Israelites are fucking geniuses, man.
Uh-huh.
We're gods in this man's kingdom.
Yeah.
But by the time Jake started getting to the 3rd, 4th grade, he started stumbling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because this man's systems is purposely against your natural way of thinking.
That's it. The opposite.
You know how many, and they suppress it, bro. It'll pop up on TikTok. How many Jakes are like low-key geniuses?
Yeah.
They'll be what, 9, 10 years old on a college level?
Yeah.
But they take you out your daddy house, then they put you in a prison called public school.
Right.
All right, and you have to look at words on a school board. No pictures, no colors, no music, no nothing, man.
Right.
You know, that's a prison.
Right.
All right? But like a lot of Jakes are geniuses, man. Or they're just brilliant.
It goes back to Jeremiah. We the form of all things.
Yep,
You know?
yep.
Yeah, even when you like look at the school system, like it's already set up like a prison. You know,
Cafeteria.
yeah, like a cafeteria. You
High
in a
man.
line.
Yeah, yeah.
You in a room
Yeah, school
Yeah.
bus.
all day. You know, a bell for every movement. You know what I'm saying? So it's conditioning you to be a slave.
Well,
Yeah.
Babylon's a prison house.
To be captive.
That's in Jeremiah too.
Yeah.
20, I think what the Jeremiah 42.
Yeah.
That
Isaiah
should be hidden in
42.
prison houses.
Yeah, Isaiah 42:22.
Yeah, uh-huh.
They'll be hid in prison.
Yeah.
The food in school is like prison food.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. A lot of soybean-based meat and shit.
The principal is like the warden.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same setup.
And if you're a boy, you're already like a delinquent.
Already.
As soon as you start leaving them, as soon as those baby faces start leaving you, as soon as those baby features leave you, it's like people are already conditioned to hate you.
Yeah.
You turn 10, 11, 12, the love leaves.
Yeah. Gone.
And then your masculine energy as a boy makes you look like a misfit in the school system.
Yep.
Then they keep making you doubt yourself.
Yep.
You know, them certain tests.
Yep.
You know, having to read out loud and different. You know what I'm saying?
And then get shot down.
Yeah. Like that shit make as a man make you doubt yourself.
And what the fuck? You know what I fucking realized in my 30s? Man, this shit all about doubt. This shit all
Yeah.
about competence.
Yeah.
One thing that has been attacked as far as the Israelite man
Yeah.
is your competence.
Yep.
Going back to doubt, because the opposite of being competent is really being incompetent.
Yeah.
So, but part of being incompetent, nigga, you don't believe in yourself.
Man, that's cold, Elder, because I watched the video dealing with Venus Williams, you know,
Yeah.
Serena and Venus Williams. So I think she had to be around by 11, 12 years old on this video. And this Edomite, all right, was, like say, having a conversation with her. And there was one particular question he asked her about who she could beat. I think it's, going against another Edomite or something like that. But he was like, you really think you can beat her? She said, yeah, but she said it with confidence, right? She said it with confidence, like she knows she can. But he kept on asking her in a deceitful way. You can tell that he's been deceitful because he was like, you really sure about that?
Then her dad got aggressive.
Yeah, her dad, you saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so he had to come out the back. He had to come out the back and get on the damn report her ass.
Yeah.
You know, don't be asking her that question. She told you with confidence that she can beat her.
And where that confidence come from? The father.
Yeah.
Right? Yep, the father. You know, because you go into that store, what's his name? Arthur Ashe?
Yeah.
I mean, not Arthur Ashe, but what?
Those Arthur.
Arthur, because the brothers out in, the brother Karatazak, Elder Karatazak in Vegas, he told me the stories because he's from Compton. But he said like how her father used to have to catch phase just for her to practice. You know? Yeah, so that confidence, all right, comes directly from the man. And when you remove that masculine dynamic from the household, you get a bunch of what? Effeminate, self-doubting, okay, indecisive men.
Yeah.
You know?
Peace.
Yep.
And then, like say, the Edomite tried to destroy her confidence.
Yeah. They had a. Go ahead.
Finish your
Juan.
point, bro.
No, I was gonna say they had a comparison between Arnold Schwarzenegger's two sons.
Yeah.
One stayed with the mother, and the other stayed with him.
Back in the day.
You know, and you seen the one that the mother raised, you be like, damn, this
Nigga slobbing.
That Lord,
Peter
Griffin.
Yeah.
No, he'll do nothing but sit and play games and eat.
Yeah. Yep.
And I've seen that growing up, man.
Yeah.
Them women will let their son sit in his bedroom all day, play video games, and eat.
Yeah.
All right, then when he's like 25 and can't function in the world, that's a problem.
Yeah, he our problem now.
Yeah, and he's society's problem. But hey, going back, you said a beautiful point. The school system was designed for the Israelite man to doubt himself.
Right.
With those math equations, with algebra,
Uh-huh.
you know?
Even going to chemistry, dealing with biology.
Yep.
You know. Then you gotta know social studies sucks, history
It's a lie.
is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they don't teach you about your history. Yeah, they teach you. The only history you learn is about you being a slave.
Yep.
You know.
You learn the Edomite supremacy in them school systems.
Yeah.
In the
That's it.
school system, in the church system,
Yeah.
you learn the Edomite supremacy, man.
Quick precept.
You got it, bro.
This Psalm 62:4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency.
And the excellency is the laws. Because the obedience of the laws, the Most High opens you up to be a superpower. Because it goes back to your allegiance to the laws. When the allegiance to Yahweh Bahashim Shai. Because what happened with King Solomon? He asked for the wisdom,
Yep.
And he gave him everything else.
he gave everything else. But it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon, he gave him He gave him the knowledge of the elements,
Yeah.
the operation of the elements. You just said biology.
Right.
So
Chemistry.
chemistry.
Yeah.
What's chemistry?
Elements.
The knowledge of the elements.
Dealing with the periodic table.
So King Solomon would have been considered a so-called black man. He would have been considered a so-called American Negro.
Right.
So we already had the information 3,000 years ago.
Right.
Wait a minute, it said King Solomon had masons up under him. So you gotta know geometry to build anything.
That's it.
So we already knew algebra. Algebra goes back to algebra. That's an Islamic word. Back when Jake was running Europe as the Moors. So we already had this knowledge. So how in the world can you go into the school system and your mind goes blank? All right, this Esau wants you to doubt yourself, man.
That's it. Yeah.
The scriptures say the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
That's it.
You know, the Lord put the name Yasharallah on us. You are a prince with God.
Yeah.
You know, you are power with God, prince of the power, man. So all knowledge comes from the Heavenly Father and the Son. And he chose us out of all the nations to be the embodiment of that on earth. You know? So everything these people really have so far as education, it's a downgrade.
This
Yep.
shit suck, bro.
It's a downgrade.
Because everybody that's educated knows nothing about the planet Earth.
Uh-huh.
Keisha swears she educated. She don't know how to hey, go ahead.
They lack common sense.
They like common sense. I bet she don't know where to put that OBD monitor in her car. I bet she don't know where to stick that OBD monitor in her car,
She don't
man.
even know what the oil.
Yeah. She don't know how to reach. Say it again.
Or the womanly things, the kitchen.
Yeah.
She don't know nothing about nutrients. She don't know how to garden. You know, a woman, that was a natural
Plant.
trait. Because like even in ancient Israel, the woman played such a big part of the economy, man, because they turned all those crops, okay, into usable goods. Because the man would plant, you know, the man
Till
would
the ground.
till the ground,
Yeah.
but the women would make that plant
She nurture.
to be usable. You know, because you got to harvest that plant, then you got to take it through a process to make it usable. You see?
She'll utilize it.
Yeah, she utilized it. So the women in ancient Israel, they played a major part of the economy because the resources that the men had, the women played a part in processing those resources and make it usable. Because if we go to war and we come back, okay, with trains full of silks and different materials, well, the women would make those things into actual clothing and sheets and you know, decoration. You know, they would turn those raw materials into usable resources.
Curtains,
Yeah.
all types of.
So, like you say, the only thing that the nigga woman has mastered in this society is how to help maintain Esau shit. Be a secretary for Esau. She understand his paperwork. She understand his software programs. You see, that's the only thing that Eve has mastered in this society is how to maintain Esau shit.
Being a hoe.
Then on another step, dealing with the education, when they do, you know, graduate, go to college for a certain amount of years, that's why it's a saying that it ain't what you know, it's who you know. Because through the education, guess what? They'll be thought as they overqualified. You know, something they went to school for 8 years or 4 years. Now, when they try to go and present themselves to get their job, they overqualified.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
So either way it goes, you lose. You know what I'm saying? This system, like say, it's systematic design, but to keep Jake down. You know, keep Jake oppressed.
Prison industrial complex. Child
Yeah.
support. What you got, Scoopy, bro?
I'm finished. He said this is back in Psalm 62. And on 4 said they only consult to cast him down from his excellency.
Hey, but you just said the righteous are more excellent than his
Than
neighbor. The trait of the Israelite is that he's excellent. Go ahead, bro. I like this brother, man. This brother's what, 28, 29? Hey, man, everything this brother put his hands on. He just know how to do a lot of stuff, man.
Raised by all them men.
Yeah, you raised, hey, Jake born in the rural areas, raised by the dads and the uncles. By the time Jake 19, 20, and if they rebuilding cars, computers, they could grow a garden, slaughter an animal. Hey, but why does the system want you to detach from your dad? If being in the patriarch bring out the best in a man, why would you take him away from that patriarch then?
They know. They know that's the ultimate way to destroy a home and to destroy people.
Because when you kill a man's head, because the head of a boy is his father.
Yep.
When you chop that head off, the only thing that boy has is his primitive devices.
Yep.
So now Jake is reproducing and hurt people.
Yep.
Because he doesn't have the head.
Yep.
He just has his primitive device, his flesh.
Don't have no guidance.
Now he's an animal. Now, but it said Esau was the cunning hunter.
Yep.
So now, if I could desymbolize you and you could become this animal, now you're in my world because I'm the hunter.
Yep.
You can fall for my
Easy
trap.
prey. Now you easy prey.
Easy.
Yep. It says they delight in lies, they bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly.
They delight in lies, man. They blessed with their mouth but curse inwardly, man.
And we were saying about how these government officials are like Trump, these different political figures like Elon Musk. Like you see when they talking to you, they talking peace, but like a man of discernment that knows countenance, that knows body language, you see it. Especially you know the scripture, so we know they makeup, we know how they think, we understand the Lord created them for. But the Lord gives you certain indicators to be able to discern. You know, you pay attention to how these men move, and when you listen to what they say, their words not matching their actions. You know,
because they bless wickedness, but it's a trap.
Yeah.
You know, they speak smooth words. You know, like they give niggas Grammys, they let niggas perform in the Super Bowl. But this nigga, they know that this one nigga is destroying the lives of millions of people.
Yep.
So it seems like they blessing Jake, but on the flip side, man, nah, they keeping Jake as a cursed people because Esau magnified the curses, man, that's on Jake, man.
Yeah, because even with that whole Kendrick Lamar, like, you know, this Super Bowl situation, it was him being exalted to step down on another Jake, on Drake. It was like in order for one, it was always in order for one nigga to come up, we gotta make sure another nigga get destroyed. You know?
It was that book. I feel bad because I can't remember the author's name, but it was basically a book describing the destruction of the black boys.
Yeah.
And the picture was a dark-skinned Jake and a light-skinned Jake on it.
Yep.
So that's the Kendrick and the Drake.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Willie Lynch.
Yep.
So the only way Jake can thrive is divide and conquer, man.
Yep.
But they want to call it crabs in a bucket.
Crab in the barrel mentality. Blood and Crip, GD's Vice Lord.
Yep.
It's just, come on, man.
House nigga feel
divided.
Yeah, it's divided.
Still nigga.
Show you,
Still nigga.
That's to show you who the Israelites are, because it goes back to the curses.
And you don't think Esau tapped into the curses? Esau knew about the curse before we did.
Right.
All he did was capitalize off the curses.
Yep.
That's it.
You know? Like when it says the woman should have an evil eye towards the husband of her bosom,
Yep.
that's feminism.
We created that.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Dr. Jawanza Khan.
Yep, that's the word. Say it again a little louder.
No wonder you didn't remember
Doctor.
like that.
Say that again, bro.
It was one of those comedic names.
He had the first part.
Jawanza.
Dr. Jawanza Kanjifu.
Yeah, and on the biggie, that's the one right there. That's the one right there. But Esau, that's the one right there.
Yeah. You put it on your.
It's the attack on us.
Yeah.
It's an attack on us. See, if you have a boy, he's already, he was born on enemy line. He was born in the trenches. You have an Israelite son, whether he's so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, he was already born in the trenches. He was born systemically getting shot at.
Hey, that's why it goes back to Psalm the 83rd chapter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Psalm the
confederate
83rd
against
chapter.
If I may,
consulted against our hidden ones.
was the brother holding the scripture?
Yeah, I had one, but go ahead.
Both of y'all had said it. Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduce them.
Yeah, the way of the wicked seduce our people, man. You know, just like I remember a while back, I was doing a lesson going into education, right? Education works two ways. You know, you can either draw out the purpose of a man, or you can draw out his destruction. And the education system that we've gotten here in America was to draw out our destruction. They first of all, they started you pledging allegiance to the wicked. You know, they have you open yourself up to really sorcery. You know, like you were 5 years old, you in a fucking classroom every day saying words that you don't even understand.
Founding fathers and shit.
Founding fathers.
Them niggas ain't our founding fathers.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you go to the scriptures now, you go to the lineage of the sons of God. Those are our founding
That was our
fathers.
founding fathers.
Not no damn Benjamin Franklin and George Washington.
Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
So we was worshiping criminals.
Yep.
We was raised to come on, man.
Worship the ops.
We was worshiping the ops.
Worshiping the ops.
Andrew Jackson was a mass slaughterer.
Yep.
If a Jake rolled up on a piece of land and slaughtered a bunch of people, they'll hang him upside down.
Yep.
So you was raised to worship, and then Benjamin Franklin's fat ass was still in King Solomon's Proverbs.
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln, they held certain quotes they'll get glorified for. Now I know I'm in the knowledge. Like, wait a minute, man. This is
King Solomon.
This is a book of Sirach, this is a book of Wisdom of Solomon.
Proverbs.
Right, yeah.
Fat fuck.
You saw that in the book of Eli. He was like, you know, this book, if you could just read it, you know, people will just grab it.
Yeah.
So he was basically looking for the scriptures. That way he can basically just take what was in the scriptures to influence the people the way he wanted to.
That's the same thing Esau did pertaining to Psalms 50, right? It say, what hast thou do to take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing that thou hatest instructions, you know? And you look, America